Rising from the rolling forested hills of Lesser Poland, Castle Wiśnicz stands like a guardian of centuries. From above, its powerful bastions, towering turrets and stone walls reveal a fortress shaped by Gothic foundations, Renaissance elegance and Baroque ambition. Founded in the 14th century by the mighty Kmita family, the castle has witnessed the rise and fall of noble dynasties, the devastation of war, the silence of abandonment, and the rebirth brought by generations of restoration. Today, Castle Wiśnicz is one of Poland's most striking palatial fortresses, second only to Wawel in scale and historical weight. Its exquisite military plan is defined by a unique pentagonal bastion system designed in the early 1600s by Italian architect Maciej Trapola, a pioneering symbol of modern fortification in its time. Below, the courtyard, chapel, and four corner towers form a quadrangular heart, revealing a residence built not only for defense, but for prestige, power, and life. If you like this type of videos, be sure to share and subscribe and follow more travel, archaeological, and historical content. Inside lies one of the most vital yet often overlooked parts of any medieval residence, the castle kitchen. Behind these thick stone walls, the heartbeat of daily life once echoed, the clatter of pots, the crackling of open flames, and the scent of roasted game drifting through the corridors. For centuries, this space balanced labor and luxury. The castle's noble families, the Kmitas, the Lubomirskis, the Potocki's, relied on an army of cooks, servants, and craftsmen who worked tirelessly to prepare feasts worthy of aristocratic status. The tableware on display, ceramic vessels, iron cauldrons, wooden ladles, and ornate serving pieces, reflects evolving tastes and technologies. From simple medieval bowls to refined Renaissance designs, these objects are fragments of everyday life. One can imagine the bustle, bread rising in clay ovens, herbs drying above the hearth, and great measures of salt from nearby Bochnia used to season and preserve. In the grand halls above, nobles dined beneath frescoed ceilings and marble fireplaces. Yet everything began here, in the heat and labor of the kitchen. The central courtyard, glowing with the warmth of sandstone, has been the stage of Castle Wiśnicz's entire existence. Soldiers once drilled here, merchants unloaded goods, horses clattered across the cobblestones. During grand celebrations, the space filled with color, music, and ceremony. From this vantage point, the castle's architectural harmony becomes clear. Gothic tower bases supporting Renaissance and Baroque additions, each era layered like chapters in a long and remarkable story. A few steps away stands one of the castle's most sacred spaces, the chapel. Its Baroque detailing, gilded accents, and serene atmosphere reflect the spiritual world of the noble families who once prayed under its vaults. This was not only a place of worship, but also of lineage. Beneath the floor lie crypts holding members of the Lubomirski family, the influential magnates who transformed Wiśnicz into a powerful stronghold in the 17th century. The surrounding rooms reveal quieter aspects of noble life, spaces for contemplation, private meetings, and daily rituals. Stucco ceilings, painted decor, and historical furnishings, some original, others faithfully reconstructed, recreate the atmosphere of Poland's aristocratic past. The living chambers of the castle's nobles once held tapestries, carved wooden furniture, imported fabrics, cabinets of curiosities, and portraits of ancestors watching from the walls. Life in these rooms was a blend of comfort and duty, diplomacy, estate management, cultural patronage, and the hosting of distinguished guests. The chambers underscore that Castle Wiśnicz was not merely a fortress, it was a thriving center of Polish noble culture. The castle's evolution is a story shaped by ambition, war, fire, and resilience. What began as a modest 14th-century stronghold expanded into a Renaissance residence and later into one of the grandest Baroque fortified palaces in the region. The historical display guides us through Castle Wiśnicz's evolution across more than 6 centuries. It begins in the mid-14th century, when the Kmita family constructed the first Gothic stronghold. This early fortress was simple and severe, thick defensive walls, narrow openings, and a layout designed for survival in an age of constant conflict. By the late 15th and throughout the 16th century, the Kmita lords expanded the structure, transforming it from a rugged medieval fort into a noble residence. New living quarters, ceremonial rooms, and defensive improvements appeared, reflecting the family's growing power and ambition. A dramatic transformation came in the early 17th century. Between 1615 and 1621, Grand Marshal Stanislaw Lubomirski redesigned Wiśnicz into a true palazzo in fortezza, a palace within a fortress. 4 massive bastions were added, the defensive walls were reshaped into a star-like system, and the interior was refined with Baroque influences. This modernization prepared the castle for the artillery age, making it one of the best fortified noble residences in the Polish, Lithuanian Commonwealth. Then came the tragedy. In 1831, a catastrophic fire swept through the castle. Roofs collapsed, richly decorated interiors were destroyed, and generations of architectural achievement were lost within hours. From the castle balcony, the landscape of Wiśnicz unfolds like a painting. Below lies the historic town, shaped by the same noble families who governed from this hilltop. Beyond it stretch the wooded ridges and gentle valleys of Lesser Poland. Here, where nobles once gazed across their lands, time feels layered, past and present blending seamlessly. Castle Wiśnicz is not merely a relic, it is a living reminder of Poland's architectural, cultural, and historical richness. The castle stands today thanks to the restoration works that began in 1901, when the Lubomirski family union repurchased the ruin, followed by work led in 1928 by architect Adolf Szyszko-Bohus. Reconstruction came after World War II, under conservationist Alfred Majewski, and Poland's state heritage authorities. Thank you for following this journey through Castle Wiśnicz, a fortress of stone, memory, and enduring legacy. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe.